So welcome to another video presentation in which we will discuss the next cellular structure of the cell. So after we discuss the Golgi apparatus or the Golgi body, the next part of our discussion will be the lysosomes. So lysosomes, they are also known as the digestive compartments or the garbage disposal of the cell. So let's try to give an introduction about this cellular structure. So it was stated that lysosomes are the digestive compartments because it breaks down macromolecules. And of course, from its prefix macro, it means that these are large molecules. It breaks down the macromolecules or large molecules into simpler substances. Okay? So these simpler substances are useful in order for the cell to perform its vital function. Okay? That's why we use the term digestive compartment. It breaks down or it digests large molecules into simpler ones. In addition to that, it is also known as the garbage disposal because it breaks down the waste products. So these waste products were actually the result of different metabolic activities of the cell, like cellular respiration and photosynthesis. So there are some examples of waste products that must be removed inside the cell. Otherwise, these harmful substances can affect the entire cell. Okay, that's why it must be broken down into simpler substances in the case of food molecules, and the waste products must be break down, okay, into less harmful substances. Okay, and that's the main function of the lysosomes. So as part of our discussion about the lysosomes, let's proceed to its composition as well to its structure. So in our illustration, we have the lysosome. Okay? So this lysosome consists of the outer covering that is made up of phospholipid bilayer, just like in the case of the cell membrane or the plasma membrane. Hence, lysosome is classified as a membrane-bound organelle because it consists of the cell membrane, or let's say a phospholipid bilayer. Okay, and this is the illustration of the phospholipid bilayer. So inside the phospholipid bilayer that acts as the skin of the lysosome, we can find these spherical bodies in our representation, and these spherical bodies are the enzymes. Okay, these enzymes are responsible for the digestion process of waste products as well as macromolecules. Okay, so this will be the internal structure of the lysosome. So in addition to that, in general, lysosomes, these are membranous sacs. So again, from the word membrane, because it consists of phospholipid bilayer. It is a sac because it looks like a pouch, it looks like a bag that consists of enzymes. Okay? It consists of hydrolytic enzymes. So let's try to discuss briefly the meaning of hydrolytic. Okay? So hydrolytic means breaking down of molecules through the release of water. Hence, we use the prefix hydro. So the prefix hydro in biology and in chemistry means there's a presence of water. So meaning to say, every time that the lysosomes break down waste products, or let's say large molecules like carbohydrates and proteins, there will be a release of water. That's why we use the term hydrolytic. Okay, hydrolytic enzymes. So In addition to that, it was stated that the enzymes, the enzymes within the lysosomes are active. Take note, the enzymes within the lysosomes are active because the internal environment of the lysosomes is considered to be acidic. In other words, these enzymes will be more active, it will be more functional if the environment is acidic. And this is the nature of the internal environment of the lysosomes. So enzymes within the lysosomes are active because the internal environment of the lysosomes are acidic. It means that the enzymes will be more active only if the environment is acidic, and this is the nature of the lysosome. However, if there is a breakage, let's say the lysosome inside the cell collapse, so the hydrolytic enzymes will be released in the cytoplasm. And once these enzymes were released in the cytoplasm, it will become less active. Therefore, it cannot digest other substances. Less active because the pH level of the cytoplasm is neutral. Remember, class, when do we say that the enzymes of the lysosomes are active? So we can say that enzymes of the lysosomes, they are only active in the presence of an acidic environment. However, if it is neutral, then it will be less active. So if it is less active, it will not digest large molecules or macromolecules along with the waste products. So this is the characteristic of a lysosome along with its hydrolytic enzymes. But did you know that the digestive process of lysosomes can be divided into two categories, in which the illustration in our presentation, which is item number 1, is the first process of digestion in the case of lysosome. So again, there are two major processes that includes the digestive, or let's say the digestion process of the lysosome. And we have number 1. So let's try to discuss number 1. So as you notice, the first process of digestion of the lysosome in item number 1 consists of the organelles like peroxisome and mitochondrion. And take note that the peroxisome and the mitochondrion here, they are actually, let's say, they are damaged organelles. So we have damaged organelles in our example. And these damaged organelles were actually enclosed within a vesicle. Within a vesicle. So in addition to that, you observe that we have the lysosome here. So these spherical bodies that are purple in color were actually the hydrolytic enzymes. So these purple structures are the hydrolytic enzymes. And you notice that the lysosome fused. It fused to the vesicle that consists of damaged organelles, which are the peroxisome and the mitochondrion. And upon the release of the hydrolytic enzymes, you observe that the damaged organelles break down into smaller substances. So this process in which we have the breaking down of damaged organelles will be known as autophagy. Autophagy can be defined as breaking down of damaged organelles. So in case that there will be damaged organelles within the cell, it will be broken down into smaller pieces or into smaller substances by the lysosome. And take note, what's the good news here, or let's say what's the good thing here is the substances that were remained inside the vesicle can be reused. Okay, it can be reused so that it can form another organelle, or let's say a new organelle. It can be reused or it can be recycled. So the substances that were formed after the process of autophagy derived from the damaged organelles can be reused and it can be recycled to form a new set of organelle. Okay, so therefore a cell can be renewed. So that is the first digestive, or let's say digestion process of the lysosome, which is autophagy, the breaking down of damaged organelles. Okay. For the next one, we have the second process of digestion, in which at this point, instead of damaged organelles, we have the food vacuole, or let's say the food molecule rather. Okay? So the food molecule fused to the plasma membrane to form a food vacuole. And take note, class, that the food vacuole, or let's say the food molecule here, is an example of a macromolecule, meaning to say it is a large molecule. So this large molecule was actually enclosed in a food vacuole. Okay, so this vacuole is a vesicle also. Okay, so as you notice, you have the lysosome, which is purple in color, that consists of hydrolytic enzymes. And like what happened in our first process, the lysosome fused to the food vacuole, and as a result, there is a release of hydrolytic enzymes. So after some time, these hydrolytic enzymes digest, or it breaks down the large molecule into smaller ones. Okay, so the process in which we have the breaking down of larger or macromolecules will be known as phagocytosis. So we have phagocytosis. So phagocytosis is the process in which the lysosomes break down the larger food molecule into simpler ones. Okay, so for example, you have carbohydrates as a large food molecule, and once it was digested by the lysosome through the process of phagocytosis, carbohydrates will be converted into simple sugar. Okay, on the other hand, proteins, again, they are large molecules. Once we break the protein molecules through the use of the hydrolytic enzymes that can be found within the lysosome, it will turn into amino acids. So amino acids and simple sugars, these are smaller molecules or simpler molecules that are very useful or essential for the cell to perform its main function. And this is the difference between autophagy and phagocytosis. So autophagy refers to the breaking down process of damaged organelles. On the other hand, the breaking down process of large molecules or macromolecules will be known as phagocytosis. And these are the two major processes that involves the digestion in the case of the lysosome. Okay? And for our next video presentation, we will proceed to the next organelle, which is the vacuole.